Are you ready for a new operation?
Sure, my tail's cleared out.
Do you require support?
No point now. Let's go. Being here. It's got me on edge. Seeing the aftermath of the bombing, thinking about everyone who died.
The conference center's supposed to be under repair, right? Yeah, nothing's been worked on, and there's security crawling all over the place. Dodgy.
Excellent point. Bagley, let's get this done. What am I looking for?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Are you serious? What the fuck?
This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Not much left of it. Why would it be here?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that Spiderbot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Message received.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back to you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Kelly? Is it Clan Kelly? Why would mobsters want to bomb the city?
Rather looks like the Kellys were just the supplier. Too cowardly to do the real dirty work.
Well, who was that woman they met with? You don't think she was from Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, can you see who was controlling the Spiderbot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
So the bloody fuzz was watching this go down.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Brilliant. Suppose I'll just quantum tunnel through all this.
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Not a bad idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Acknowledged. What's this?
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
Zero Day.
There, hurry. We've got order delivery.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Shut it, we're all on need to know.
Whoa! DedSec's got their... Zero Day somehow got multiple organizations involved. I see.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
Something doesn't add up here. Cops were on the trail of the actual bombers, and nothing was announced to the public.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Well, I guess Albion has seized control of the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I was never a fan of the cops, but this is so much worse.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spiderbot will be further in.
Hey, is that the same Spiderbot, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spiderbot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you tell who owned it?
Navigate the Spiderbot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Copy that.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Right, get comfy. This Spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
safely. Well, who knows how long? They can't fight in the street of our business. Right, never go away. Now, we don't win, right? We don't help our impact our men.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Acquired.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Yeah, all right.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Interesting. A secret location. We ought to check it out.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Please have all identification papers ready.
The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
No one would come here accidentally, that's for sure. Perfect place to plan a terrorist attack.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
So, how do we get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Begin searching. Drone, initiate search.
Locking it down. Yeah, of course. Quadrant clear.
Looks like a rogue cop set up shop down here.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
I wonder what led them to the Tone bombing.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
So Albion was working with Clan Kelly gangsters. I can't even say I'm surprised.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
We need to do something about these kidnappings.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal, team. Finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Right. Well, if he's in the EPC, he won't be going anywhere anytime soon. But considering the state of that place, we should see what we can do.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
We better find our contact. The minute Albion finds out Angel is with us, they'll start squeezing him for intel.
these summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Off the record, yeah? I don't want any trace of me being here.
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What is going on?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Look at this nightmare. Countless people fleeing war, crime, poverty. And here they are, none of them cared for or accounted for.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Clan Kelly, like the all-powerful firm controlling London, Clan Kelly.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
They're pulling out the big guns now.
Track him down!
Are you
I give up. Let's regroup.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. Think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing of problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking dogs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the Four Corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
I'll get fucked.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Good work.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck! What was that?
It's some sort of implant. We need more info.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
GPS tracker? Biometric scanner?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Stay on him. He might have escaped.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fucker!
You're almost free, Angel. Almost.
Get fucked up! We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Well, shit. I think we can confirm the microchip is more than a GPS tracker.
Somehow it activated. Angel might be alive, though. Whatever the fuck Mary Kelly's up to, he might still be alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, Zero Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.